אנחנו היום בעצם מתכבדים להציג את היצירה שנוצרה ביקב בשיתוף של הצוות הטכנולוגי של היקב עם מישל רולן, בעצם יינות שנפצעו בשנת 2009 כבר בשיתוף פעולה מלא עם הצוות של מישל רולן. הייתה לנו הזכות שמישל הסכים ללכת ולבחור את שלוש חוויות the best you can find בתוך מרתפי היקב ולהרכיב ממסך שייצג את אותה השנה מבחינתו.
As you know, I'm always happy to be here and to be in Israel for many reasons, because of my friends and climate is quite comfortable comparing to Bordeaux, because Bordeaux we are always expecting rain or cold or whatever. Israel never happened, so that's a good point. My job is consultant, and it's funny because somebody asked me how you can be consultant for Arcady, because Arcady is already a consultant. I think that's somewhere misunderstanding what means to make wine, because to make wine is not one way. In fact, it's a lot of talking and a lot of exchange, and we share ideas, and we try to find what is the best idea. When they invite me to come to Israel, I came with pleasure, because my job has been driven by that all my life, and I began 40 years ago. And Israel was for me a wonderful place to come. Any time I'm telling to my friends I'm going to Israel, they ask me, are they doing wine? And so that's where Israel has quite a lot of work to do, just to inform people abroad they are doing wine, and more than that, they are doing good wine. That's my part of my answer. I take the wine. Finally, was quite a good surprise, because I was like my friends or my client. I was not really knowing wine from Israel, and we decided to work together. And obviously, they asked me, like everybody is asking me all over the world, we want to make a great wine. Okay, I know that, but you know, my answer is always the same. I promise you I do my best, and that's it. And we began to work, and since then we are working, and we are working in many directions, because it's not so easy. But Israel, to be producer, is a young producer, and we don't know exactly where is the best place, what is the best grapes, how to do the best viticulture, how to do the best winemaking. That's number of questions. I don't say I have the answer, but you know, by experience, because I did that for 40 years, maybe I have more answer than regular people, because I work on that all my life, and I try to find answer. But it's not easy. That's why I insist, and it's always sharing with the winemakers, with all the people working in the winery. I'm not coming and telling you do that, you do this, you do that. No, obviously not. I'm not stupid enough to do that. And we are just speaking and thinking about what we can improve, what we can do, in which direction we can improve the wine. That's where we are working. And of course, at one moment we have to decide to make wine. Another question is there a difference in hot climate? Is there a difference between the vintages? Of course we have difference, because the sun is making the difference. And we have sometimes hot or warm period, and the warm period can be good, but sometimes coming at the wrong moment, and mostly before harvest, in the 2 weeks before harvest, can make the sugar rising very fast, and we have a very high sugar with low phenolic components maturity. That's the problem we can have in Israel. Certainly 13, maybe between the combination of the work we did for the 5 years and 13 is certainly the best vintage we did since I came here. Maybe the climate, maybe us, I hope, is part of the two components or the two factors. This wine we show to you today is the first wine we did between Cabernet Sauvignon and Syrah, and I just would like to say it's not a formula. Every year can change. The goal is to make the best wine. I like to make blends and to try to make the best blend. Vintages are not the same. Sometimes Cabernet Sauvignon is definitely the most consistent variety we can find all over the world. With the Cabernet Sauvignon, we have Merlot. Merlot is certainly one of the most difficult variety. We have some in France. We are doing some very good in Italy. Not so easy to make in California or even in South America in very difficult condition. Apparently we had quite good success in Israel, and we did some very good Merlot, and I use more and more Merlot in the blend. Of course, Syrah is like sun and making good wine in Israel. Certainly is one of the variety we have to work on. The most consistent wine we can make with Cabernet Sauvignon. And the other variety I like very much now and coming every year better than the year before is Cab Franc. We did good Cab Franc. We used to do a bottle of Cab Franc, but I think 13 is amazing Cab Franc. That's the first really great wine we make in Cab Franc. Certainly we use small amount or quite good amount of Cab Franc in the final blend. We cannot change the location. Of course, we have vineyard in different location. Not really different climate, but when we are going to the Golan Heights, we have a cooler climate, and it's a little bit different. And we are looking to the location. We have the vineyard. In the vineyard, we are working the best as possible. We are doing the viticulture we think, but we have to learn.